In this video, I'm going to show you how to repair a broken nail using a Teabag tip. As you can see here, my thumb nail broke before I was able to dip all of my fingers, and I don't like having to chop all of the other nails down to match. So instead, what I do is repair it. So I have a Teabag here. All I did was cut a little portion off, kind of measured, make sure it fits my thumbnail, just kind of have all of that prepped. You can see here I'm using Vivien Clear from Revel Nail, also using Revel Nail's Probase. Their Probase is basically like nail glue. If you've gotten it on your fingers before, you can tell that it is really, really sticky, and you might need to file it off a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is use the Probase as nail glue. I'm gonna add a little bit to the tip of my nail and then just stick the pre-cut Teabag directly to that. You can see I'm just adding a little bit just to the top. We're gonna use this just like a nail glue. I've seen other people use coffee filters or paper towels. I've even seen toilet paper and paper towel. So when you're in a jam, kind of whatever you have might work. But I know the thinner the material, the better. So you can see I just attached it to the top, just trying to lay it flat a little bit. And then I'm just gonna go straight back with the Probase and coat the entire tip that I added. You can see it's a little wiggly. It's a little weird at first. It'll move with you. And as you dip, you wanna just be a little careful. I kind of lay it in, go at an angle, but really try to lay the powder on top. You can see I'm shaking it, tilting it, to really not mess with the tip. You wanna try to keep it as uniform as possible. I've seen people use the coffee filters that have already a natural curve to fit your nail just a little bit more. So I'm gonna use my cuticle pusher just to kind of get these edges down a little bit more flat, clean up those edges, get any product out. Still wanna be mindful of our cuticles. You can use a brush just to dust some of this off. Again, you don't wanna get the Probase with any of that dip powder. That's where a lot of that contamination can occur, and people complaining about gunky liquids and things like that. So just be mindful, keep things clean. Here you can see I'm adding a little bit thicker of a layer of Probase. I'm covering the entire nail this time, staying away from my cuticle line. Since this is just gonna be the base, I'm not really trying to cover the whole nail, just really getting a base for that tip. Dipping again in the clear, tap off any extras, and just taking a peek at where that is. Since it's still soft, sometimes I will angle or kind of bend the tip to make it form a little bit more into the shape of my nail. I do notice when I use or when I fix any of these, they tend to be a little bit flatter, but that's okay for me. Just cleaning up the edges here. Again, just making sure to get any extra powder out. And that's pretty much it. So I'll dust off again, add a little bit of activator, trim the edges, file it down to the shape that I like, and then just treat it like treat it like my normal nail, and just dip as usual. And at the end of the video here, you can see that process. Thanks so much for watching, and go ahead and give it a like, a subscribe, drop in the comments below anything else you'd like to see me do in the future. And I hope you guys stop by again.